Welcome to another Music Maker guitar video. Today I wanted to talk about the harmonic major mode. It's just something that I've been doing in my practice lately these days. It's just kind of like try and find a spread voicing just all in harmonic major and see if I can like play and make it kind of sound musical without using any natural sixes. I think that's like, for me, that's the idea this week. I'm kind of keeping this one. Today's video, it'll be kind of simple. It's not so much like a lesson, but just kind of to let everybody know what my practice routine is so that you can always kind of be sure to form a solid one for yourself. So this is my practice routine for this week. I just make sure I'm doing every one of these things every day. And then next week I'll change it up. Last week I talked about last week's practice routine. I figured this week let's talk about this week's practice routine. So here's what's on it. And you probably saw. So the first thing, it says fingerboard. And I always do this. I talked about this last week too. But I give everybody on their first day of lessons this fingerboard practice. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, then you move up a fret. You do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on moving it up. Go all the way up to fret 12, and then you go backwards. And, I still do the same kind of exercise every day. I just have a variation that I've been doing for myself. Last week, I was doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, then up. So I just make it a little trickier for myself. And then anything I do forwards, I do backwards. And then I also have this other one that's just starting to cross the strings a little bit. It's just like a little bit of a more advanced one. So I'm kind of doing that one. The second thing I have on here is arpeggio tree. And I have with a slide in question marks. It's just going to kind of depend on what I want to do with that. I'm adding, now I saw, shout out to my Facebook buddy and festival buddy, Zach Lepresti, because he has this exercise that he gives his students. It's called the arpeggio tree. It's basically all of the major arpeggios starting on C. So like with C as the root, and then the third, and then the fifth, and then the seventh, and then you move into the next chord. So he does 4 on his tree. Major 7, minor 7, dominant 7, minor 7, flat 5. I wanted to add, because I've got my tree pretty good, and I've had mine for a little while. I had somebody teach me that a while back, but shout out to Zach for reminding me about it existing. So I wanted to add to mine minor major 7 chords, augmented major 7 chords, diminished major 7 chords, dominant 7 flat 5, augmented flat 7, and major 7 flat 5. I just wanted to add, go a little bit deeper with some of those. So I'm doing those like all just really slowly. If people are interested in the arpeggio tree, let me know sometime. We can do that in possibly greater detail. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of those things because that's crazy talk. And to be honest, I'm doing a lot of that stuff on my website. So if you're really interested in that stuff, go to musicmakerlessons.com and we'll get that worked out. Okay, so number 3, and I did a video about this yesterday, but this is number 3 on my list this week. That's why I did a video, is I wanted to practice a new kind of a pentatonic scale, just one that I haven't done myself. It's like new to me. So the one that I'm doing this week is 1 flat 2 4 5 flat 6, which if you didn't see that video yesterday, I would encourage you to watch that. But it sounds like this. Really cool, like dark sounding, maybe a little bit exotic. Definitely mysterious because there's no 3rd in it, so like you can't really tell if it's supposed to be major or minor. And there's no 7th in it, so you can't tell if that's supposed to be major or minor either. It's cool. So do that, my spread boys, with a slide. So I think I showed you guys that last week, but it's kind of like a power chord. And then a major 3rd or a minor 3rd. So I was doing all those. This will probably sound not as good on this guitar, but it's fine. I was doing those all with the slide, so. I'm cheating a little bit by sliding. What can I say? I have fun when I play guitar. You know, it is what it is. So I'm doing those. Always have a little Bach on the plate. I use my book for that. Just kind of doing a couple of pages. And then blues variations. And I talked about those in a video last week. And like I said, I have a bunch more of those on my website. So please, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, check it out there. We can go into much greater detail. But at the very least, like this video and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what other kinds of things you'd like to see here. Alright, thanks, and happy Telecaster Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.